All right, here we go. As balanced a skill set as we have for a fighter in this division, and she was pretty tight-lipped in our fighter meeting in terms of what her strategic approach would be here tonight. She can do it all.
She's a well-rounded fighter, and I get excited, John, but I gotta limit myself when I start to make these comparisons because I want to yell Valentina.
Wow.
But I think Erin Blanchfield, a young fighter that when you see Erin Blanchfield, you go, wow, that's a future champion. That's what I get with this kid. I believe that her skill set, her ability to be so well-rounded gives her an opportunity to have a massive future. But you don't get a future unless you take care of what happens right now. That's getting her hand raised tonight. And
not unlike a lot of our young athletes, she started mixing the martial arts. It was no Taekwondo base or a wrestling base. She's been doing it all since a very young age, and obviously the results in the UFC certainly speak to that.
Sure.
All right, well, you can argue she is the total package. Maybe that should be her nickname, but she is as budding a prospect and as highly touted a prospect as we have in this division. Going to be interesting to see her put her skills on display here in this matchup tonight.
Yeah, she's something else. I mean, I always try to find words to describe these young fighters that just are truly well-rounded. She's one of those fighters. She can fight everywhere. She's got great grappling. She's a tremendous striker. And it's her fight IQ. She fights wise beyond her years. She's young in the game, but when you watch her, you would never expect that this young lady's just getting started.
And with some humility, champ, she'll say, I could beat her in a kickboxing match, I'll beat her in a grappling match, and damn right I'm going to beat her in MMA.
I think you have to have that. If you want to be the best, you got to have that.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. All right, now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joanne And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Karolina
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon.
Good.
Well, she spent the bulk of her career in strawweight contention. Here is Poland's Karolina Kowalkiewicz, a pro dating to 2012. Good submission skills, not much in terms of knockout power, but a very, very good striker, and that figures to be her weapon of choice tonight. Front kick to the body is there. Nice work by Wood. Oh, and she lands the hook. Edge of your seat action as expected so far. Big right hand.
Oh my goodness! That was a jab.
Let's move.
Now a knee. Just out of range with that right hook.
Just a really high pace too. It's a really high striking pace for these two.
Hook attempt now, blocked though by Wood. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there.
She is throwing some wild strikes. Beautiful punch to the body.
Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Kowalkiewicz. Able to check that kick as well.
Back out. Get some space now.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Oh, pretty good series of punches by her there. She certainly has found the range early tonight.
She can box with anybody in the world, and she's showing that tonight.
3 minutes to go. Push kick there to the body. Oh, short uppercut in the clinch by Wood.
She closes the distance and gets a single collar.
Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to her opponent.
Absolutely. You know, you start to go there, and you land something, and you may think, wow, that was hard. Your opponent doesn't really respond. But as you start to pile them up on him, you start to see exactly what we're seeing right now. And now she can start to capitalize on that.
Nice job by her there to block those shots. When you first go to a boxing class, the first thing they say is glue your guard to your face. Her guard's high tonight.
Her guard's high, the elbow down. She does a great job of blocking up top and down low.
Oh, strong hook to the head there by Kowalkiewicz. She's got that single collar in the clinch now.
Oh, big elbow.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh, she caught the kick. Nice job to land the straight punch there. So you thought maybe she'd go for the takedown after catching the leg. Instead, decides to go back to her bread and butter, her striking, and certainly found the target there. Oh, and that punch, listen to the reaction from the crowd. Well, she's really putting it all together on the feet, DC, staying busy and certainly staying accurate.
She's known for her hands, and this is why.
I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes.
Give me a double left. Give me a double left.
She's unable to connect with the left hook.
Now, shoot, shoot.
That punch landed very clean.
Keep that pressure up for me now.
1 minute to go in the round. Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in.
Her opponent will now try to find a way to work her way back into this fight. It will be on her to once again land one of those brutal punches to try to knock her out this time.
Wood swelling now around her jaw, so we'll keep an eye on that storyline as this fight continues, but she has absorbed a lot of strikes to the head thus far.
It's okay. Keep going.
20 seconds now remain in the round.
Oh, nice kick.
Superman punch. 5 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of there.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round. I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end a fight. Unfortunately, the round goes on. Let's see what happens.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so as this round gets underway, let's see if the high-level action continues. Both women had their moments in that previous round. Now we'll see if there's more aggression, and we'll see if one fighter can really take control. All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse.
Effective jab there by Karolina Kowalkiewicz. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Kowalkiewicz gets tattooed by that stiff jab. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern for both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory. Nice.
Just misses with a left hook there. Wood gets caught by the inside leg kick. Well, she has had her striking going from the outset, and she continues to invoke damage there upstairs.
She said that her opponent was tough. She said that she knew it, but she also said that she thought she relied too much on that toughness, and she is exploiting that.
Oh, hook shot blocked there by Wood.
That's some power there.
Kowalkiewicz's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now.
Big elbow.
All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Just unable to quite find that range. All right, so now as the cut continues to get worse, it appears as though it's starting to affect her a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to affect her. You can see it. She's reaching for it. She's clawing at it. She's trying to understand where the blood is coming from. She has got to stay locked in if she wants to win this fight.
Great vision, great defensive instincts by her there as she continues to block the majority of these shots coming her way.
Her hands are always where they're supposed to be.
She got that single collar tie. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Nicely done as she closes the distance to attain the single collar tie. All right, so another nice sequence for her there.
John, she's hurt. She's done. It looks like it's over.
So she's holding on to her here, not doing too much, really just looking to recover. All right, so no surprise to see her continuing to attack that area. That cut is going to get wider with every passing moment of the fight.
You know, generally you expect it to get worse. When you're fighting someone like her, you know it's going to get worse because she's as sharp and as crisp as any striker you ever step in the octagon with. So she's going to be on that cut and attacking that cut relentlessly.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has...
Oh my goodness,
Oh! This could be it! "45 seconds remain in the round.
Fighter lands a nasty kick. Caught that kick there.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Well, now that blood really starting to affect her vision, or so it would appear, and it's muting her offense as well.
Well, she's got a swollen eye and the cut. So she continues to get beat in that same area. She's got to move her head. She's got to be offensive if she wants something to change.
Wood's tough as it gets, but that eye is downright nasty at this point in time, and you've got to wonder, given all the swelling, if that might even be a fractured orbital. Not good for Lim.
Switch she lands to the body. Good round.
Well, this was the expectation that this fight would be an absolute war. It has delivered, and both women are going to have to dig deep as this one continues.
Yeah, they're both going to have to dig deep. They're both going to have to fight through some questions, some moments where you go, can I get this done? But they both seem up to the challenge right now. They've both taken a lot of damage. Both have been injured, but both are still standing in the middle of the octagon ready to fight.
Well, she's dealing with a pretty big cut now. We'll see if we can isolate exactly where it happened in that previous round.
Man, she took way too many shots in round 1. She was not being responsible defensively, and ultimately she is paying for it because now she's having a real tough time dealing with that cut.
ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
What a nasty flying knee.
Oh, she lands another strike to the body here and really just continuing to punish her opponent's midsection here in this round, just like she did in the previous one.
She got that single collar tie.
Counter punches good by Karolina Kowalkiewicz.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah.
Oh, she got inside and right to the single collar tie. Back and forth we go, one of the better fights of the year, unless, of course, you like defense. A lot of damage being doled out on both sides.
A lot of damage being doled out. Both of these women are doing a great job of standing on a corner, standing in a phone booth, and just beating each other up. It's going to come down to the heart, though, to determine who wins this fight. Massive knee to the body land.
Let's go. That was a great shot.
And she caught the kick. Well, she lands another strike to the body here, and the percentage is getting high now in terms of the body strikes landed. Didn't see a lot of that earlier on, making up for lost time here. Woods taking aim at that cut right now, and they might even have to call in a ringside physician. Smart decision by the fighter to continue to attack that compromised area.
Boy, how tough is Kowalkiewicz?
Trying to kick the leg out. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Kowalkiewicz's cheek is just pouring blood. I can't see her jawbone yet, but that gash is absolutely disgusting.
Put your hands up higher. Come on.
Well, I hope the judges recognize that she's blocking the majority of these shots. Superman punch lands! As she misses with the left punch there. Woods' lower jaw is just nasty at this point. Really swollen in that area now.
I want you to make that cut worse now.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Counters now, left hook to the head lands.
She got that leg kick off quick.
Defense held up there as she blocks that shot.
Higher, hands higher.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Well, the visible damage on her body really starting to develop now. She's got to answer some of these body strikes or this fight's going to end soon.
Well, she's got to block something in return. You can't wait until the attack is finished to try to throw something. You can't wait to try to defend. You got to be first. You got to be first with your offense if you want to deter your opponent from going to these body shots.
All right, well, you can argue at this stage of the fight, she is too tough for her own good. Her eye is unrecognizable.
I mean, she doesn't even look like the same fighter that she walked into the octagon as. You can never know what you're gonna see with this young lady. Is she gonna finish the fight? She hurt her best.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Trying to stay in this fight. Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, J.A. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
Go after her. Go after her. Finish her.
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time. Well, we've had a lot of blood. Oh, this could do it. Under a minute now to go. Just a slip there. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting... Oh, man! Oh, she hurt her bad! Oh!
Feels like the beginning of the end. Oh, big left hand there. Nice counter left there. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. So she holds on to her here, not doing too much, really just looking to recover. And that'll do it. minutes in the books. All right, so somehow, some way, we have made it to the end of the round, and for these two women, otherworldly toughness on both sides, but those are some damaging cuts.
Yeah, they're both cut up, they're both battered, they're both bruised. They have done so much damage to each other. Both of these women laid it all on the line.
We're going to show you some replays from that previous round and perhaps isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, I mean, these two just were going back and forth. They are so evenly matched, and the intensity in which they threw their strikes was crazy. Both of these ladies were trying to knock their opponent's head off the entire time in that round.
All right, so let's see how soon into this next round those cuts are reopened, but both of these women have accomplished a lot here tonight offensively. We'll see who can shore things up defensively moving forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. It's one thing to be aggressive, but also efficient. She is certainly doing that. Oh! That'll do it! Karolina Kowalkiewicz!
Oh, boy!
The official decision is now in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 16 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Karolina Kowalkiewicz.
All right, so Karolina Kowalkiewicz proving yet again that she is a force to be reckoned with here at 115 pounds. You can argue this was her cleanest performance to date. As you see there, she begins to enjoy this win with her coaches and teammates. You know, most athletes in this division just cannot keep up with her pace, and that was certainly the case yet again in this one tonight.